come now to your promised land. Come on over. Come now. This is the energy. This is what I'm hearing. Okay, and then I seen 33 sticking out to me. I seen this number multiple times. So I'm like, okay, let's go see what it is. And guess what it means? To come. To come. To go now. To lead, okay? To lead properly, y'all. This is what it means in the Strongs. Is to come. And I'm like, of course it does. I just dropped the video where I said, congratulations, you crossed over. And now this is giving me where it's like, come on over. You feel me? Any doubts, any second guessing or whatever. This is the angels telling you, come on over, come. Come see your promised land. Come, keep going. Okay, so this is giving me, you got to keep moving. Don't look back. Do not turn into Lot's wife. This is giving me that you might have a couple of like tricksters trying to hold you back, or try to persuade you not to go in a direction that God is leading you in, your heart is leading you in. But the angels are saying, come. Okay? They want you to keep coming. They're like, come on, go. Okay? Someone is being led in a direction. They're like, go, keep going. Okay? Don't stop. Don't pause. Don't try to peek a little bit to the back. Don't turn around real quick, thinking like, oh, let me just look really fast. Don't. Just keep going. Okay? Someone is literally at their breakthrough. You're at your breaking point. Okay? You have crossed over. Right? It's like we see the crossover. You got like one more step. Okay? This is some people, they already crossed over. Congratulations. You already made up your mind. You know what I'm saying? You figured out what God wants you to do in this time, and you're doing that. Okay? You're tired of going through bullshit. Okay? Somebody realized that they was putting themselves in situations because they was just leading off of their ego, or they was leading off of lust. Okay? Or leading off of pride, all right, when they know they don't even need to entertain this person, this job, whatever it is, right? And you decided you crossed over already. But then we have folks, I'm hearing a couple of y'all, not a lot, who is at that last step, is entering into that breakthrough, literally about to cross over, and you second guessing a bit. You acting like Lot's wife, disobedient, okay? Still curious to what's going on. And it's like, God don't want you to know what's going on. God don't want you to know what this person finna get. God don't want us to see what he about to do to your enemies. God don't want you to see what he about to do just to people that just ain't doing right. God don't want you in that. He don't want you around it. He don't want you to see it. He don't want you affected by it. No way, no form. If you see it, you're going to be affected. If you see just a little bit of it, it's going to be in your heart. It's going to be on your mind. God don't want you to see none of it so that you don't even worry about any of it. And this is why you have to keep moving forward, because trust me, as you're moving forward, there is things going on in the back. Yes, it is. There is fires and burnings and things burning down, people going through hell. Okay? Earth is definitely being shaken up. It is. But God don't want you to look. He does not. And this is why the angels are trying to direct you. They're saying, come on. And you could be leading people, okay? Or you've been led to this position where you're going. But I'm also getting a few of y'all, you are actually leading people. So this is like Moses when he was leading the children of Israel. Do y'all get me right now? This is serious. It's like you're actually leading people. You might not notice, or you might not realize that it's people behind you watching you or following in your footsteps, right? And this is why you have to properly go. This is why you have to properly lead. You have to keep going. Imagine if Moses really just gave up and let what they were saying get to him. They was like, y'all, you brought me here this far just for me to die. I thought you said God was going to save us. They was whining. They was going crazy. And Moses almost lost his motivation. And God is like, what you crying out to me for? Use your rod and separate the sea. What y'all got to understand is you're meant to be a leader. You have people following you. You have people looking up to you, okay? This is for a select few right here. This is not for everybody. This is for some kings. I'm speaking to some kings right now. You have people that is watching you, that God has put you in this position to lead. And he needs you to stay forward on this mission. And he needs you to use the power and the wisdom that you already have. Why did God talk to Moses like that? Because Moses should have just thought, like, I got this rod from God, let me use this or something. He should have just believed. Okay, so some of y'all are at that point where it's looking like the enemy is getting closer, where it's looking like people is whining and bitching and complaining. They trying to keep you back in the past, right? You can't even think straight for yourself. But then you're going to cry out. You're crying out that one last cry, and God is going to tell you, or someone is telling you. I know I dropped, thank you, Holy Spirit. I dropped videos where I was like, yo, sons is silently crying right now. So you've been silently crying, and someone is going to give you the tip on how to get through this. Okay? Some of y'all ain't really been talking to God because you've been avoiding God, right? Y'all know I've been speaking this. Some of y'all, you've been asking God for things, and then when he tell you the answer, you already got your answer from last week that you still stand on, or your answer from months ago that you still sticking on. So you're not really waiting for a response from God. You already got a response before he even respond. So now God, y'all not even really socializing with God, but you have angels, you have different people in the spirit that is helping you, that is leading you, right? Where they're like, okay, if you continue to go this way, come this way, they're trying to show you the signs. They're trying to tell you, like, they're trying to help you read energy so you could know, like, okay, you feeling good about this, you supposed to go towards here. Like, you feel love in this, you go towards that. You feel uneasy and confused, you stay away from that. So the angels is really trying to guide you. Okay, this is someone specific. You're being guided because you have a lot of people that is following you, that's looking up to you. And they could be saying this shit to you right now, or they could be about to, where they're going to be like, you brought us this far just to leave us. Okay, you could be going through that right now, where some family members are, or friends, or just whatever, is expecting you to, they need your help for things, and you're not able to help them, or, they want this and you can't, like, or they expecting this lifestyle for you, because when you reach this lifestyle, you're going to become wealthy and take care of this, and this, but you're not doing it. So either you already done heard these things, or these messages are about to come to you. But either way, this is for a very specific group of y'all. You were set out to be a king. You were set out to be a leader. And the angels are directing you. They've been directing you, telling you to come. They're like, come. Please come. Just come. Don't look back. Don't second guess it. Just come. Just come on. You got to just take the risk. You got to just jump. Okay? It could be like a little puddle. All right? You done got all the way to the end. Now it's a little puddle you got to jump over. Okay? And you worry because you like, is this puddle deep? Like, what if I don't make it across and I fall into the puddle? And you got the angels on the other side, like, you're not even gonna fall inside. Why are you even thinking about that? Like, why is that even in your mind? Like, and then just looking at it, like, from a ratio, like, just looking back at it, like, it don't even make sense. Like, you wouldn't even fall inside. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those where you're second guessing a situation, or going to a specific place or whatever, and it's like you trying to find the odds, but everything is just perfect. Everything is even. And the angels are just like, why are you making invisible problems? Why are you putting fear into your mind for no reason? It's like, it's no way this person is going to fall into this puddle, but they asking dumb questions. It's like this person is still asking dumb questions. Okay? Still unsure, and it's right there. You got the angels on the other side. They even have a friend or two on the other side waiting for them as well. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a vision right now. Seeing a vision. They got a friend or two on the other side waiting for them, like, come. Everybody is like, come, yes, let's go. And he's just like, okay, I'm about to. Okay, y'all. And what's crazy about it Because you would think the angels in them would be annoyed by now, but they not. Everybody's still like, come, let's go, let's go, let's go. They still like, come. They still excited. They're still very enthusiastic. They're like, come. This man probably been here for some time. Okay, scared to jump over. They still very enthusiastic. All I hear is come, let's go. Like, whoa, this is like when your child is taking his first steps and you're like, come, let's go. Like, and every time you're still like, yay, you still got that energy. Wow, you still got the excitement, because if you don't show the excitement, they're going to freak out. They're not going to come. You feel me? That you don't want them to know that you're annoyed or bothered, or you don't want them to know how long you've been on this. You've been trying to get them to come over, because now they might get discouraged. So these people that's on the side waiting for you, this king, whoever this is for, they're on the other side saying, come. They're like, come, let's go, come. And every time they're enthusiastic, they're ready, they're excited. Seriously, it's really love. They're ready for you. Okay? And then we have the others, like, where you're coming. Okay? Someone is leading you. You don't really understand, what's going on. You done lost a job recently, or you just switched the job, or maybe you in the job and now all of a sudden you've been getting annoyed with this job. These are signs. I'm trying to make it where y'all could really understand the signs and learn energy. If you working somewhere, you begin to feel annoyed, where you once felt comfortable and like family, but now it feels a weird energy now. The vibe is different. Y'all don't feel like a family. These are signs that it might be time for you to move away from that. When that or that spark loses, these are signs. Sometimes it's a sign that you need to work on it and build that spark back up. But this is not what I'm talking about. Right here, I'm talking about these are signs that you got to move away. I'm not talking about when you should be working on something and still being there, because I feel like people would know. People will know. This is for the people where you just over it. Okay, you done been around this person, this friendship for a while, or you've been at this job for a while. Now you getting annoyed, is irking to you. Okay, there's a certain annoyance that happens and you be like, yeah, I got to get the fuck up out of here. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about where you like, this the first little thing. You like, okay, let me push it through. Let me try, whatever. This the first little mistake or whatever. No, I'm not talking about that. Because, you got to give people a chance, because people is people. People are not perfect. You feel me? So this is after you done gave chances, okay? This is what I'm speaking on, because I'm never going to say just quit. When you feel like things is getting hard, just quit, just leave. No, I'm never saying that. This is you done tried somewhere plenty times. Okay, and you keep seeing something. It becomes a pattern. Okay, this is being shown to you now, and now your feelings, the energy is speaking loud, and now you're feeling aggravated. You're feeling irked. Okay, in this environment, this is signs that you might have outgrown this place or these friends. Okay, what was jokes before, now they seem corny. Okay. Now you can't relate to the jokes that your friends is saying. You just sitting there like, this is actually whack. Oh, that's actually harsh. That's actually mean. Now you're sitting around, you're like, oh, this bitch actually miserable. They don't want to have shit. Now you hearing what they saying. They actually saying shit that's just like, oh, you sound mad. Like, you still mad at that nigga from years ago, bitch. You still ain't healed from that. Now you hearing, you hearing them, and now it's like, no, they really ain't got confidence. Like, you really got to keep, like, telling them, like, no, you look good. You gorgeous. Like, you got to keep boosting their ego. Man, listen, these are signs. Okay? But, again, congratulations either way. Because I have hope. I see this person crossing over, eventually. You feel me? I do see that person, those kings, crossing over into their positions. But, it takes a while, because it's a big position. So no one said it was going to be easy. It can't be easy if you have a big mission or a big purpose of God. The devil, he tries so hard. He don't want you to go. He don't want you to go into their hands. He don't want you to go to the other side. He wants you to stay over there. He wants you to be scared. He's the one telling you that if you go over here, you're going to sink. You're going to drown. You're going to die. You're going to get your heart broken. You're not going to be happy. You're still going to be in poverty. It's like poverty spells. It's homelessness spells. It's heartbreak spells. You got to break through. Okay, you got to claim the victory. You got to understand and believe that good things happen to you, for you, because you're you, just period. Okay, so it's a change of mindset. And as soon as you change your mindset and you see it from a different perspective, and you got to figure out what perspective is the right perspective. There's many different perspectives, but you got to figure out what perspective makes the most sense. Y'all know I just recently got me a camera, a Nikon. I'm taking pictures now as a photographer. And we could have this same pose, but I got to figure out the perspective that I want to shoot it on. Do y'all get what I'm saying? I can have a model posed in this same position, but me with the perspective, me changing my perspective, the lens, the positioning of the camera in my hands, the way the perspective is changed, it can change the whole picture. So if the picture is tilted up this way, I get a whole different effect than if the picture was leaned back. If the picture is level with her face, I get a different picture than if I was far away, But it's still the same pose. But I got to figure out what perspective, which angle should I take this picture from? Which angle will make her look the best, right? Will capture this whole picture, will capture the beauty in this picture. I got to figure out which angle, what perspective to shoot from. Okay? I hope y'all understand that. So things will come to you. It's just that one thing, but you need to figure out which way is the best way to go about this situation. Figure out the best perspective in a situation, because you will get many different views on it, but you need to go with the view that will look the best, that makes the most sense. Okay, that will make you the happiest. That makes the most sense. That makes the picture a picture. Because if you don't have it angled in the right position or whatever, it doesn't matter what the pose is. It doesn't matter. Someone could be just posed simply on a chair or sitting on a stool, a stoop or a stool. And the way that I position the camera from my different perspective, it'll make the picture look less simple. Y'all get me? You get me? So someone needs to change their perspective, because you're looking at it from a perspective to drown. You're looking at it from a perspective to fail. And if you change to the right perspective, you'll be able to see that that's all what's in your mind. That's just nothing but the enemy. You'll be able to see that. Because if you just back it up, or if you analyze and look it to this direction, this one makes more sense. It's always your way, his way, but the truth. We need to find the truth, find the true way, trying to find the best way. All right. So yeah, say, come on. We got angels on the other side of everybody's, pathway, and they're like, come on, let's go. Okay, some of y'all done walked right through that puddle. Okay? Y'all done walked right through that puddle. Y'all done walked right through the puddle. Some of y'all walked right through the puddle. You didn't even care. You didn't even think or question if it was a drop. Some of y'all walked right through the puddle. Do y'all get me right now? This is powerful. Some people just walked right through the puddle. They didn't care how deep it was. They didn't ask no questions. They seen the angel on the other side telling them to come and go. They walked right through. They took the risk. They jumped. They said it. They opened up their heart. They did whatever some people just went right through the puddle and got to the other side. They crossed right on over. God told them to do this. They was obedient. They listened. They followed. They did everything that they were supposed to do. They walked straight through the puddle. They wasn't thinking about nothing. They see God. They see the angels on the other side. They focused. Listen, some of y'all really was focused and y'all just walked right through that puddle. You didn't ask no silly questions like, was I going to drown? Why would you drown? And God is telling you to come on. Why would he set you up for failure? Some of y'all trust God for real. Some of y'all, God told you to reach out to someone. God told you to let something go. God told you to move here, stay here, be still in this, go start this, go do this. Man, and y'all just went with it. Y'all just trusted God. Y'all didn't ask no questions. Y'all walked right through the puddle. You walked right through the puddle. No questions, no second guess. God said, go this way, daughter. You said, all right. Man, I did runway as a model. You just looking straight. You finding that object or that thing you want to focus straight on. That's how you did it. And then we got some folks that's a bit scared. They walking through, but they stumbling a bit. Hey, at least they made it across. At least they made it across. We got some folks, they was walking through. I don't know, this might be you right here. You was walking through and you had your eyes on the prize. You had your eyes straight. But when you felt a little dip or something, it did shake you up a bit. So these type of people is the ones when they was walking through, but things kept being like thrown on their path to try to distract them. So like you walking through and God is telling you to let go of certain friends or relationships, and these friends is kind of holding on to your ankles. Think about it like that, like someone trying to hold on to hold you back. And that's why you kept, stumbling a bit, but you still walking. Or God trying to move you from a specific job, but you need money so bad, so you working with this person and you don't need to be working with this person. Okay, or you doing something God been telling you to get away from it, it's illegal, or it's going to fuck you up or something like that. And now that you walking forward, God is leading you away from that. You're going into another path. You got these people trying to reach out like, oh, let's just do this one more last play real quick. Oh, but let's do this. Let's just link up one more time. Okay, some of y'all had it where friends wanted to come back around that one more time to try to get you back. Okay, some of y'all had it where family members try to reach out to you that one more time to try to set you back. Okay, that's why you was stumbling a little bit going through the puddle, but bitch, you seen it through. Oh, you seen it through. Oh, you seen it through. You seen it through. Some of y'all, your friends ain't want you to go. Your family members ain't want you to go. They didn't want you to go forward because they know once you go forward, you can never go back. See, that's the thing. I don't know. Did I tell y'all that? I ain't tell y'all that. Once you go forward and you make it across, you can never go back. You would never act the way you used to act. You would never think the way that you used to. What? You can never go back. So, of course, they don't want you to make it across because some of them, they would never hang with you in the way that they hung with you. They would never be around you in the way that they was around you. Some of them, they could never manipulate you in the ways that they manipulated you or used you or got things from you, time, energy, money, whatever. So they don't want you to cross over. This is why it is important. Okay? This is why some of y'all kings, it's taking y'all a while to jump through or walk through. Because you know you can't go back. You know that there's some people you got to leave behind. There's some habits, some mindsets, some things you got to leave behind. This is why some people is, listen, let's get real quick. This is why some of y'all don't want to step forward. Y'all see it clear? I just heard some people see it clear. But they don't want to because they know they got to leave some things behind. Some people done got so comfortable with this new mindset and way of thinking and going about life. Out of their trauma and things that they had went through, they don't even realize. But they're afraid of letting this go. This is why y'all haven't moved forward, God just said. You know exactly what he wants you to do, I just heard. I mean, you a king. You a king, how could you not? God know how to choose them. When it's chosen by God, it's the right thing. When it's chosen by men, it could be a fling. Okay. So I'm hearing it's a king or some of kings that you know exactly what God is leading you to do or leading you away from. But the thing is, you're not ready to let go of that. And it could be simply a mindset. Okay, you done said to yourself that you're going to live a specific way for the rest of your life. You done made a vow to yourself and God is telling you to do something totally different. And now you tussling. You like, I want to walk across, but I don't want to sacrifice that. I already said that I don't want that. Like, I already said what it said. You and the angels, this is what you tussling with. And they just like, come, let's come. They not saying nothing else to you. They just saying, come. They're just saying, come. All I hear them saying is, come, let's go, come. Just waiting for you. Because I feel like they don't got, it's nothing. First of all, they're not about to be saying nothing because all they need you to know is to just come, right? That's it. And second, you got people following behind you. You got people looking up to you. They don't got time to be getting into the nitty gritty. They just need you to come. Like it's a whole bunch of other people that need to be saved because of you. Okay, there's a lot of people that's going to be saved because of you. There's a lot of people that's going to be redeemed, delivered because of you. They don't need to see you in a panic where it seems like you can't handle it. So the angels just like, come, let's go. Y'all talk about that later. You'll understand later. Lean not on your own understanding. Lean on God's. They like, come, let's go. You'll learn later. Right now, you got people behind you that is damn near dying. It's fucked up because you not in the leadership position that I need you to be in. Okay, I dropped the video on that. People's success be attached to certain people. Like, come on. God know what he be doing. He had placed someone on earth that's supposed to break the poverty chain of their whole family. If you're not in your position, you're not leading and doing what God needs you to do that was set forth for your life, how you would never break the poverty chain for your family. Everybody's still going to be in poverty. Like, no, there's people that need saving. You know, people that need deliverance. They need hope. Okay, and God has chose you. God could have departed the Red Sea himself. No, he made Moses do it. Okay? God is choosing you. He wants you to be respected. He wants you to be honored. He's choosing you. Okay? He wants the people to see you. This is why they're not going into detail telling you, come on, let's go. No, all the angels are saying on the other side is let's go. Come on, come. Because that's all it needs to be said right now is just come. Y'all could talk about it later. That's what I'm here. I'm here is just talk about it later. I feel like y'all ain't even going to want to talk about it later. When as soon as you come, you're going to understand. That's what I just heard too. But yeah, figure out, what's your place? Where are you at? Okay? Have you walked right over? God led you to somewhere. You said, okay, if I got to sacrifice this is going. Bye. And you just walked right through that puddle. It ain't even phase you. Bitch, you ain't even notice that it was deep. It's like God had you walking on water like Jesus. Okay? That's somebody. Then we had the second group where, you was walking through, but because you leaving so many people behind or jobs or habits, people kept trying to hold on to you, right? And you it's like you're doing little hops and dips trying to keep, you still walking straight, but you like hopping and dipping and stuff like that because it feel like people grabbing your foot. Okay, that's the second group. Then we got the third group who as soon as they walking straight, as soon as they get to the part where they got to keep walking through this puddle. And this is the test. The enemy has it in their mind that if they walk, they're going to fall down and drown. Right? It's a tunnel. They're going to just drop and fall. But what they don't understand is they've been chosen by God. So as long as they keep walking forward, they're going to be able to finish it. That's what they don't realize. If they keep walking forward, they're not even going to be affected by it. Yes, it's deep. Yes, it's a tunnel. But baby, you're saved. You're already chosen. So all you got to do is keep walking. You're not even going to notice what's there because it's literally God is going to. It's so powerful. It's actually very, very deep. It's really deep. It's really deep. So you got the third group that soon as y'all about to stay, y'all coming over, everybody on the other side like, come, let's go. That's all they're saying every time. Excited, happy, ready to receive you. So you can't say, oh, you don't want to go because it ain't love over there. You ain't ready to be received. No, these people is ready to receive you. That ain't the issue. The issue is the enemy is in your head and you're fearful that if you go, you're going to have a heartbreak. If you go, you're going to fall. If you go, you're going to lose. And this is all self-sabotage. This is that test. This is that last test before you cross over. Okay? So we got those third people that's in that crossover where they got to tell the devil to get behind me. For real. Get up out of my mind, Satan. Get out of here. If God and the angels is telling me to go this way, why would he set me up for failure? Why would he set me to drown? Why would he set me to sink? That doesn't make sense. I know what type of God I serve. Get the fuck out of here. This is how y'all need to talk to Satan, man, and keep it pushing. Keep going because they got you thinking that you're going to sink and drown. There's no way. You can't even fall. It's like you're You're fucking salt. You're full of salt. So, you know when salt and water come together, it bounces off? Y'all know that lake or pond, wherever the river, where it's full of salt, so all you do is float and you can't even go deep in the water? Oh my God. It's like you're full of salt. So, yes, it's a deep puddle. I've been told y'all that. It is. But who you are, you cannot fall in. It's like you're full of salt. So you're walking through and your body can keep the balance on top of the water. Like you're walking over it like Jesus. Jesus was full of salt. Okay? A body of salt. Do y'all get it? I hope somebody get it. And I'm not talking about when Lot White turned into a pillow of salt. I'm not talking about that. Okay? Don't try to correlate that with what I just said about you being full of salt and walking through the water. Okay? Come on. Come on. Come on, y'all got to know how I talk by now. Come on. But, yeah, so the enemy got you thinking that you ain't going to be saved and you ain't going to make it through to the other side. So you're scared, you're fearful. You feel me? You might be crying, you're stressed, whatever. And you're trying to figure out, well, how did everybody else make it and they didn't, like, drown? It's like, and because they just went. You got to just go. They believed. You don't believe. You got to get your faith up. You don't really believe in God. That's why. That's why you scared. That's the truth, for real, for real. But anywho, y'all, I ain't know this message is going to be this long. We finna end it. So, yeah, figure out where you at. Okay? Are you the first person, the second person, or the third person? Be honest with yourself. Okay? Think about, what you're doing in life and the direction that God has been leading you in. Can you honestly say that what you're doing, you're happy, you're passionate about, you're excited to be doing? You don't feel annoyed and irked where you need to leave here, or you don't feel like it's an injustice. If you feel like it's an injustice at your job and you're not getting paid well, right? You're not being treated with respect, or they're shortening your hours, shortening your pay, whatever little malicious things, you might still be that person. You might either be number 2 or number 3. I feel like you might be number 2 because you're aware of this job and how it's not paying you, right? But I feel you're going to be number 2 because you're going to say, okay, I need to move away from this job. Like, it's just not working. Like, my mental health piece is, like, so fucking important to me. Okay, this is someone. And this is why I'm saying you're 2, because this job is going to still try to reach out for you to work or do specific things. Say if you work within family or something, they're still going to try to ask for your help to do things. They don't want you to really go and leave them or recognize that they're paying you doo-doo squat. So this is why I'm saying you're 2, because they're still kind of grabbing onto your ankles. You're walking through, but you feel like it's puddles. Okay, because God could have led you into this direction. You could have been led to even work this job. This could have been part of your plan. But it was just a test to see if you could recognize energy and know when it's time to leave. That'd be the thing. Like, sometimes we put ourselves in these situations and God never told us to work at this job, or God never told us to work with this person or get in a relationship with this person or have sexual intimacy with this person. God never be telling us to do this. But if you're going to be here in this situation, figure out the best way. Figure out the best way to get out of it. Figure out the best way to just work through it while you're there at that time. Once you put yourself in it, like, figure out try to be as smart as you can be, like, to get out of that situation. But don't be content and stuck staying somewhere for long periods of time, because now you become easy to manipulate and control because you're stagnant, you're stuck, you're there. You don't want to become that. All right. So, this is a good message. 33, y'all. Number 33. This is what I'm getting. And we got 3 different stages, which is funny. I just correlate that. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So, I wonder which level y'all on. Maybe I'll turn on my comments for this video. Y'all can let me know something. I see. All right. Catch you on my next video. Bye.